Uh-oh. Where's the keys?
I thought you had them.
I thought you had them. Have we locked them inside?
Uh-oh, the windows are shut.
Oh no. What are we going to do?
Find a little person.
I saw this on the Feelgood family. They had to cut holes in the window.
Yeah, but they had a kid. We haven't got a kid.
Oh no. Okay.
Today's adventure
is going to show you how to not get into this predicament. G'day, welcome to another episode. Yes, we're going to have a look at door locks, and we're going to show you some preventative measures to stop some of the problems that might arise. We're also going to give you a suggestion how to get some softer lights in your zone, as well as the benefits of merit plugs. And I'm just going to touch briefly on a men's health issue, something that certainly stopped us in our travels. So hope you enjoy today's episode. After 3 years and over 30,000 kilometres travelling Australia, we found our door lock getting difficult to turn and open. So I decided to go and get a new barrel. I did try all sorts of sprays to clean it out with, but I just couldn't improve it. Now I try and do most things on the caravan myself, but keys and locks is not part of my expertise, so I decided to get it done. I did take it to Torque Caravans at Caloundra. They're a zone agent, and it took them 1 hour to change it over. You need special circular pliers. So we went out and had a coffee and relaxed, and came back, it was all done. And then to get spare keys, I got onto Dometic. You give them that number and then they can supply you with another set of keys. Now to get another set of keys from Dometic, you have to buy another barrel as well. It comes as a kit with 2 keys, so it was about $38 plus postage. But now we have a spare key in the car, we have a spare key in our key locker on the chassis, plus the 2 keys we've got when we had the new barrel fitted. So we fitted a key locker to our chassis, the same as you would fit to a house. And it's got a nice little black cover on it, protection. You can select your own 4-digit pin number, and then you've got a spare key on the chassis, so if you do happen to misplace it, you've got access easily. So inside our zone there is ample lighting. Matter of fact, some people think there's almost too much lighting. The overhead air vent hatches, I've got plenty of lighting, and certainly above the cupboards and below the cupboards it's very good lighting. So over our cafe dinette we've fitted a couple of dimmable lights. So what we've done is fitted a couple of reading lights. Now these match the ones over our bed, so it looks like they should be there. These are a terrific light. They've got that little blue indicator if you just want a soft light during the night. And then when you turn the lights on, they're just the right amount of light, and you can dim them just by holding that down. You can actually either have it a soft light or just bring it up. And while you're sitting here eating dinner or even watching TV, we found these perfect. So we have fitted these, one at each end of the cupboard, and another great improvement. Again, these are an easy installation. Straight up over the cupboard we have a duct running right through the back of the cupboard, and I've just used a little bit of corrugated conduit in the corner there just to bring the cable up. At the other end of the cable where all our electrical display instruments are, behind here there's another little 12 volt fuse panel. This panel pulls out quite easily. Just use those holes down the bottom, grab it with your hand and it'll just unclip. Just grab that top and bottom, you can just slide that out. You can't pull it out of the cupboard completely because all the cables are connected to those instruments, but then up in the corner there you'll see another fuse panel that you can just piggyback onto. So as you can see here, it's just a much softer light, and another great improvement to our zone. Another small issue you had was the television power supply. It came with a SIG plug, and we found after a while it used to get loose and didn't hold in there firmly. So they are a little bit sloppy in that connection. So what we did, we've changed that 12 volt plug for a Merit plug. These are a lot more solid connection, and I believe this is what they're using on the new current model zone. So you can't really change this 12 volt outlet, it's all part of the aerial system, an amplifier. So there was a HDMI plate on here, and what I've done, I've taken that out and pushed it up back inside the cupboard in case it's ever needed later, and I've just put a blank plate and drilled that. I put a merit plug inside that plate. Now these are a good contact. When you plug these in, it's a firm solid fit, and you can actually feel how good that is, and that won't come loose. Zone did notify us about a recall on the carbon monoxide detector on the ceiling, and once you send the old one in, they actually forward a new one. I was never sure about that old one on the ceiling, because what I read, they should be about eye height or chest height. So I'd actually installed a Quell, which is a carbon monoxide detector purposely made for caravans that can stand the vibrations. We did notify Zone, and they did forward out another detector, and so we fitted that one as well. We've just put it on the side panel there over the sink, so it's at a level just above our cooking. So we're finishing up today's episode with a unusual topic, men's health. I was recently diagnosed with prostate cancer, and when I was given that diagnosis, I was fairly put back. I didn't have any symptoms whatsoever. I wouldn't know there's a problem, and it was picked up through my annual checkup with my doctor, blood tests, and the PSA that had risen, leading me to be referred to a urologist who did further tests and said yes, I had prostate cancer and I needed to do something about it. I then opted for 8 weeks of radiation treatment followed by hormone therapy, and now I have a prognosis of a fairly lengthy life. There's a very high chance of recovery if you detect it early. So I just wanted to pass on today for men that don't always go to the doctors. I know we don't like doing that, but it's worth an annual checkup to get your blood tests just to see how things are going. We get our caravan service once a year, we get our car service multiple times a year, and we should get ourselves serviced as well. As we know in travel, there's 3 things that are important: time, money and health. And if you haven't got one of those 3, you can't enjoy it as much. So I'm just hoping that this message will help someone to go and get a blood test, and if you are detected and picked up early enough, there's a fairly good prognosis you can get through it. Okay, thanks very much for watching today. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and that's all, folks.